Hey YouTube, thanks for joining me today. Hope you all had a nice weekend, and I hope you were able to stay cool if you're in one of the areas where it is super crazy hot right now. We're hot here in the South, but it's weird. Our humidity has actually not been bad the last week or so, but that's about to change, and we're about to join everybody else. But anyhow, today I just thought I would talk about my favorite part of plant-based diet, or the favorite part of my plant-based diet. And I've come to a place of ease, and I kind of, wish I had gotten here sooner because it's just so nice now. Actually, there's a part, I said the favorite part of my plant-based diet, but there's actually kind of a number one and then a 1A, because there's two things that are kind of really important to me, or that I really enjoy about this. And but the first one is just the ease with how I can eat. I don't have to think about it. I think that's mainly one thing I've been looking for my whole life. I never was what you would call a foodie. I enjoy food. I enjoy good food, but I never could resonate with the whole thinking about food all the time. Always, what are you going to eat? And also, it always sucked to struggle. Like, you're always hungry, but I shouldn't eat. I gotta wait. Or, trying to manage your weight. That's the biggest thing. Like, I don't have to think about my weight. That's why I'm not counting calories. I'm not worrying about this. I'm not measuring this. I'm not writing things down. And some people need to, especially if you're kind of new to this lifestyle sometime. But I just eat. I jump on the scale every once in a while. My weight's about the same. I feel good. I have energy. But it is very much about that just kind of ease, because I go through the day. Right now, I don't know exactly what I'm going to eat the rest of the day. I've had breakfast. I had a mango and some bananas this morning. I've got some lettuce in there. I'm going to have a salad at some point. I've got beans in there. But I have these certain nutritional things, but outside of that, there's no real thought to it. The only thought is kind of like, mixing things up a little bit. And I tell you what, this channel is a lot... I probably put more thought into food when I'm talking about food on this channel than I actually do in my day-to-day life. I don't make the things that you see me making on here. I'm not, it's not like what you see is what you get, in other words. That's where I've just always wanted this to be one. I'm not preaching things to you. I'm not trying to tell you should do this and you should do that. I've just kind of been sharing how I do this plant-based diet all the time. And the food that I'm sharing here, and that's why I started sharing a lot more food, it's not like I want to make something clear. It's not like, this is something that I make to do a YouTube video for it, but then I'm eating differently when I'm not making these YouTube videos. The most I will do, as far as just like making something specifically for a YouTube video, is just to have something different. And it's kind of a win-win. I have a video out there, and it makes me think about, kind of changing up the type things I eat. Like, I eat legumes every day. I eat greens every day. I eat fruit every day. I have these things. I eat sprouts every day. It's just a way kind of to shake me up and make me actually, because I'm going to do a video about it, to come up with different ways to kind of entertain myself with it. And I enjoy that. I enjoy doing these food videos on here, like I say, just simply because they kind of inspire me to do something different. If I didn't do videos, I probably would just be a lot more mechanical than I am now. And, like I say, I say all the time, I do realize I have kind of a unique situation, because I've been solo ever since I've been eating a plant-based diet. So I don't have to run my choices by other people. I don't have to interact with things. I've just kind of been moving towards a place. And I'm really at that place right now. And I guess the reason I'm at that place, like I say, is because of the ease that I've found. And also, too, which what I would put 1A is also my digestion. My digestion has just gotten better and better and better over the time that I'm doing this, and it's actually the best it's ever been in the last year and a half, 2 years. So that is just, you don't realize something until something hurts or until you're sick with something. You don't really even appreciate it as much like when you're not having a stomach ache, or when you don't have acid indigestion, or when you don't have constipation, or when you don't have whatever to do with your digestion. It's just nice to you eat your food, you feel good, you have the energy, you're not walking around bloated all the time. And that, like I say, that has been just something ever since. Even though, like I say, the road has changed a bit. It's I don't do the same things now that I did 12 years ago when I first adopted a plant-based diet, because I've learned more. And if I'd have gotten to good resources, if I'd have gotten to the resources that I like to pay attention to now, like the Simon Hills, like the Dr. Will Bulsiewicz, Dr. Michael Greger, Dr. Neil Barnard, the Exam Room podcast. If I had gotten a hold of like good, solid scientific information back in the day, I think I would have even evolved to a better way of eating a little bit sooner. But I feel good. And I'm always trying to learn more, always trying to evolve, always trying to plug the holes in. What is it that I might be missing? But there is just a whole lot of peace not to have to be thinking about a diet, not to have to be thinking about, oh, I got a little heavy over the winter. Now I've got to figure out about losing the weight, because diets suck. I never did, I generally, when people talk about everybody's, gone through that whole thing, or everybody's done a multitude of diets, I never really did the specific diets. Like, I wasn't one that followed the new ones. Like, I didn't do the South Beach diet. I didn't do the Atkins diet. I didn't do all these name diets that usually had a book with them. What I did instead was, I would just generally, I'd get a little bit overweight, I'd get on the scale, and then I would figure out, like, okay, you have to, it's time to lose some weight. Because I think that's what kept me from ever just blowing up and getting too much overweight. It's always kind of had a ceiling. Like, if I got to a certain level, I wasn't going to get any further. So when I would get to this level, I would always just start backing off. But it was tough. And I would have to deprive myself. I would have to restrict what I was eating. I was always hungry. I wasn't in a good mood. And now I just eat. And I eat things that I like. And I'll finish with this. The main reason is because I say I don't plan my meals. I don't eat according to my taste. Although, when I say that, I have to clarify and say I enjoy my food. I'm not saying I just eat strictly for nutrition, this boring, bland food. I'm just saying that when I'm making choices to eat, I'm thinking like, okay, what do I need? What did I have for breakfast? What am I going to have for lunch? And what I have for lunch is going to influence what I have for dinner, because I'm going to fill in what I haven't gotten that day, as the meals go. You see what I'm saying? So anyhow, if you want to just find an easy way of eating, this has been it for me. So hope you guys enjoyed this one today. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you here again tomorrow or the next day. Peace.